Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Brookings Harbor and all the fishing boats at sea. I'm Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell. And this is the Insider Report. So let your ears do the walking as we fill you in on what's going on in the Brookings Harbor area and beyond.
Well, hello, and welcome to this week's show that keeps you in the know. Hi, Kat. Here we go again.
Hello, Bruce. Hey, it's Monday morning, and
right.
It's like mid-January, and I don't know. It's just been a good, decent start to 2025 so far. Can't complain.
Somebody asked me, and I was like, so far, so good.
Things are good. I was like, I'm actually like my New Year's resolutions to work on my running distance and stuff. They've been going all right.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so I can't complain. I haven't really fallen off that track yet, so.
Yeah.
Which is bizarre for me sometimes. I don't usually do good with New Year's resolutions, so I was just like, yeah.
I don't make them.
Yeah. You know what?
You don't make them, you don't break them. But it's
There's one way to manage expectations. I tell you what. Yeah. No, I respect that, actually.
Yeah. Well, because, I do what I do. In other words, I take care of myself and everything. I do what I do. So there's not really anything that I would sit there and make a resolution.
Your groove's working for you.
My groove's working. I'm flowing. I got a nice positive thing going on. So it's I wouldn't change places with anybody. I got this going on. So I hate to put this on somebody else for crying out loud.
Oh, no, dude. I understand. Yeah, no. And I realized I was like, well, this millennial who's in their mid-30s and everything, like, okay, if I stopped having goals in my mid-30s, that'd probably be a bad thing.
Yeah, you got to go at it. Yeah.
I was like, that might not be healthy in its own right. So,
that is a 63-year-old talking.
People at different places.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. And I was like, what? If you found your groove, I respect that.
I'm sure one time I did a resolution to do something better when I was younger, but it was like, now I'm going, I'm good.
Now, see, that's my long-term goal to get to. Exactly. I need to find my Bruce groove, in a couple of generations here. Like, we'll just, yeah. I love it.
You got to keep on keeping on.
That's a great philosophy.
Yeah. Hey, what did you do this weekend? Anything? You guys aren't doing any theater right now. You're doing some rehearsals.
We're getting ready to go into rehearsals for that teen play escape room. So that's kicking off this week, which is really cool.
Oh, okay, good.
Yep. And we're going to do our acting fundamentals boot camp with them, and it's going to be a good time.
Right on.
There might be a snowboard involved. With some of the ideas that we have for that. So it's going to be fun.
So I think I got all your stuff for the paper. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
That's in February, right? That'll be in...
Escape Room's opening in March, and tickets for that go on sale in February.
So we'll have it in February. Mm-hmm. It'll be through the whole month. Yep. Beautiful. Good.
Yeah. So just, prepping for that and looking forward to it.
Right on.
How about you and Junior?
Right on. Playoffs going, so I watched every dadgum game. I heard producer Ray, he was talking about... He watched a lot of football. I was like, no, I watched a lot of football. All I did is watch football.
Nice.
It was great. Yeah. It's been an interesting season, that's for sure. So I'm very curious. It's not like I have any guess who could possibly get there yet. But my Vikings are playing tonight against the Rams. Mm-hmm. And the thing is I was watching that these home games, most of the home teams won, except for the Tampa Bay, won with the Commanders. Mm-hmm. But I was kind of bumming because I'm going, well, Vikings, they got to go play the Rams on their turf. And well, because of the fires and everything like that,
right?
The turf is now going to be Arizona, so they're going to be in neutral territory playing the game. So that ought to be an interesting game, Maybe Donald will come out looking like a deer in the headlights, man, look on his face, dropping my confidence right off the bat.
Oh, yeah.
Like you did last time. I was like going, dude, really? Okay. That was it. Did that, It's almost like everything just goes full circle. Each month is the same. It's like, what week is this? What day is it? Because here's what I'm doing, in the paper, just getting ready to get the paper going again and all that.
Oh, yeah. It's that deadline time. It's going to be coming up soon enough.
Next week. Yep. Mm-hmm. So I get all prepped ahead of time and all that. So, pretty much it. Go out and do sales, all that.
Cycle goes on.
Fun stuff. Yeah. It's like, what day is it? I don't know. It's the day I'm going out and doing something, I'm sure. So, But, hey, we hope everybody got out there and had some fun themselves. And, if you're a football fan, I hope your team's winning. So there you go. But before we get going, I'd like to thank Oregon South Coast Fishermen, otherwise known as the Castaways, Just the Jeweler, and Oregon Coast VIP Marketing for sponsoring the Insider Report. And if you want to sponsor our show or one of the other fine shows here at KCIW, you just got to go to kciw.org, and there you go. Let's get into the music.
Yes, music for January. Starting things off with Patty Ann. Patty Ann's playing on the 18th at Tortuga Mexican Restaurant from 6 to 9 p.m. And on the 24th, going to be playing at Misty Mountain Brewing from 6 to 9 p.m.
Yeah, I noticed that January is like for the musicians, it's kind of a mellow month. They kind of take it easy in January.
Subdued.
Yeah. Hey, and Black GTO is playing on the 25th at Chetco Brewing Company, 6 to 8.
All right, we have some dates here for Lon Goddard. Playing on the 16th at Brian Scott Gallery's Brown Bag Lunch from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30. Then on the 18th, he's at Kuntai from 6 to 8. And on the 25th, playing at Misty Mountain Brewing from 6 to 8.
Yep, and then Cisco on the 18th and the 25th will be at Brookings Harbor Farmers Market from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And on the 29th, we'll be at the Chetco Activity Center, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
All right, and then Stephanie Latore and the Reverbs are playing on the 18th at Inateca in Crescent City. Music there starting at 7.
Yeah, but Misty Mountain Brewing, music plays from 6 to 8 p.m. On the 24th, they got Patty Ann, and on the 25th, they got Lon Goddard. So there you go. And as I always say, if you're a musician out there and you want to get your music on the show and in the Insider of Southern Oregon as well entertainment newspaper, all you got to do is send me all your info to CaptainCurry541@gmail.com. Okay. Tell a friend. There you go.
All right. And then now let's look at events coming up for the rest of January at the Chetco Library in Brookings, located at 405 Alder Street. So let's start things off with weekly events. On Tuesdays at 11 a.m., they've got their story time. That's stories, songs, and games for young children. Then at 1:30 p.m., they have a chair yoga class on Tuesdays. And this is a beginner's yoga class. It focuses on seated positions. And then on Wednesdays at 1:30, they have after-school activities. And that includes homework help, a creation station, and snacks for older kids and tweens ages 10 and up. And then on Thursdays at 1:30 p.m., they have another chair yoga class. Again, this is a beginner's class, and it uses chairs. And then at 4 o'clock, they have after-school activities. That includes homework help, STEM projects, and games on Thursdays, and, of course, snacks. And, again, targeted towards older kids and tweens ages 10 and up, although younger kids are welcome. And then at 5:30 p.m., they have Easy Flow Yoga. This is a different beginner's yoga class, and it includes standing positions. They do recommend that folks be able to comfortably get up and down from the floor for this one. And then on Saturdays every week at 1 p.m., they have their Saturday Shuffle. That's Magic the Gathering and more. You can stop by the library every week for Saturday Shuffle, where players can bring their favorite deck and play Magic the Gathering. Gamers of all types are also welcome to bring their favorite card or board games from their own collections, or they can browse the library's game collection and find a crew to play with. And then coming up in monthly and special events, it's still going on. It's happening through February 14th. They have their Thrive in 25 Get Moving Fitness Challenge. They invite folks this year to join them for Thrive in 25. That's a series of special events and challenges in 2025 that are meant to empower folks to develop healthy habits, learn new skills, and strive to thrive all year long. So winter's event is the Get Moving Fitness Challenge. Again, that's running through February 14th. They're striving to make a habit of being more physically active this year. And you can get connected to free library resources that can help you on your personal fitness journey. So how does this challenge work? So it started January 3rd, and now through the 14th, you can visit the library to pick up a fitness challenge log. They were offering Get Fit starter kits, but supplies for those were limited, and they are gone. So you can still get a fitness log, and on your fitness log, you can record every 30 minutes that you get moving between now and the 14th of February. And even if you don't complete the entire log, they encourage folks to turn them into the front desk by the 21st of February. They're going to recognize folks who got moving the most, and they're going to enter everyone who turns in a log with at least 10 fitness activity entries into a gift basket drawing, and drawing winners for that will be notified by the 28th of February. And then coming up this week on January 15th from noon to 1 p.m., they have a lifestyle medicine luncheon with Stephanie Polizzi. You can bring a brown bag lunch and join Oregon State University professor Stephanie Polizzi for a free class on nutrition and arthritis. Learn how nutrition and arthritis are connected. You can learn some recommended foods that may help alleviate the symptoms of this painful condition. Then on the 22nd of January at 1 p.m., they have a Craft and Connect monthly art workshop, and we have an announcement about that one. So registration for that is required because supplies are limited, spots are limited. Registration for this filled up, and they are currently on a waiting list right now. So this is monthly, but if you didn't get this one, register early for the next one coming up. They happen on the 4th Wednesdays of every single month. And then on January 25th at 1 p.m., they have a Dogman party.
Yeah.
Dav Pilkey's character Dogman is everyone's favorite crime-fighting hero. Kids and their caregivers are invited to celebrate the amazing half-canine, half-man cop and his beloved book series with games, crafts, and all-around wacky fun. And there will be door prizes for attendees, so keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, my grandson.
Is he down for that?
There's like 13 books, and he's on number 8.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm glad that one caught him.
Yeah, we're doing all the reports for school on
they're
Dog
loving
Man.
that. Yeah,
So he loves coming to all those events anyways, but this one, I saw that and I go, there's someplace a Dog Man thing's going on. That's it.
Oh, how exciting.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Awesome. All right. Then last announcement for the library coming up this week on the 16th at 5:30 p.m. They've got their monthly Pub Grub Book Club. This is a casual book club for adult fans of graphic novels. It takes place offsite at Misty Mountain Brewing in downtown Brookings. And this month, the group is reading The Umbrella Academy, Volume 1 by Gerard Way. They ask that if you can, please register in advance for this just to make sure that we plan to have enough books. And if you have any other questions or any questions about events, programs, services at the Chetco Library, you can always get in touch with them by visiting their website, chetcolibrary.org, following them on Facebook, or by giving them a call at 541-469-7738.
Wow. I'll tell you what, it's really neat when you're going through all this and you're sitting there saying, like on the fitness one, that the starter kits are gone and this other one's filled in. That is showing that the community, they are loving this library stuff. They are
get engaged with the stuff that we have going on. It's really cool to see. We just did an art walk reception, our first one that we'd done in a few years. We had a lovely stream of people flowing through the space like all afternoon long. We're going to start doing that monthly again too, be a regular stop. And just the people turn out. People are supportive. It's really nice to see that level of engagement.
Our local library is a happening place. That's very cool. That's very nice.
Darn cool.
Yep, indeedy. Hey, they got a wellness center up there in Gold Beach at 29513 Ellensburg Avenue. Is presenting balancing yoga classes, seasonal practices for balanced body, breath, and mood. A twice weekly yoga class held on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Class is taught by Vanessa, and she asked that prior experience recommended. This is not for beginners. So there you go. There is a fee for these classes. For more info on this, you can call or text 458-205-1685.
That can be helpful to know what skill level you're getting into before you start, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Go in there and go, what the heck is going on to my body right now?
All right. Well, hey, now it's time for Quotes from Famous People with Cousin Bruce.
Yeah, hey, Martin Luther King's birthday is coming up this week. It's Martin Luther King Jr., born January 15th, 1929. So I thought it would be appropriate to say a few quotes from him. And he says, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. The time is always right to do what is right. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. And last but not least, he says, we must learn to live together as brothers or perish together as fools." Hey, I hope you enjoyed this week's quotes from Martin Luther King Jr. with Cousin Bruce. Until next week, hey, have a great one. I read all these quotes. Every quote makes sense. Everything he said made sense.
He was a phenomenal writer.
Yeah, he was really.
Yeah. Like beyond his speeches and stuff, actually, if you're interested in his quotes, I recommend reading his letter from Birmingham jail. It's a short read and it's really profound.
Yeah, I think he was arrested like 29 times.
He got arrested a lot. Yes, he did.
But like I said, I was going through every one of his quotes and it's like, I pick only 4, and it's like, I had to look at him for a while because I kept getting interested in what he was saying.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He had a message, that's for sure.
All right. Well, hey, just another quick reminder for folks that the Chetco Library has their ongoing Thrive in 25 challenges happening this year, and this winter's challenge is the Get Moving Fitness Challenge, and that's running through the 14th of February. Again, this started January 2nd, but people are invited to participate. Still, you can pick up a fitness log at the Chetco Library anytime that it's open. And how does the challenge work? So on your fitness log, you can record every 30 minutes that you get moving between January 2nd and Friday, February 14th. And even if you don't complete the entire log, they invite you to turn it into the front desk by the 21st of February because they're going to recognize folks who got moving the most and enter everyone who turns in a log with at least 10 activity entries for a gift basket drawing. And the drawing winners will be notified by the end of February. And if you're just trying to figure out how to get moving more and you're not sure how to get started, they say you don't need to be an athlete or have a gym membership to commit to getting more physically active. Some easy ways to get moving more include going for a walk, playing outside with your kids or grandkids, even doing sit-ups or wall push-ups during TV commercial breaks. They do have a short disclaimer here, though, of course. You should understand that when participating in any exercise or exercise program, There's the possibility of physical injury. If you engage in an exercise program, you agree that you do so at your own risk. So just keep that in mind. They always have to say that just because you know.
Yeah, that's right.
You know. But yeah.
There you go. See, so that's really going to be exciting to see on that one and everything. So no cheating, people, like going to McDonald's and filling out your logbook. Okay?
Well, if you take a 30-minute walk to go to McDonald's, by all means.
Yeah, there you go. Unless you were walking to it or ran to it. That's different. Yeah. Then you're rewarding yourself. There you go. So, yeah. So, hey, the International Yoga Gathering event. International Yoga Gathering is now a Brookings nonprofit. They support and promote holistic practices for personal and community wellness. As part of that mission, they will be hosting an ecstatic dance at the Grange every first Wednesday of the month starting January 8th. So that's going in action. 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., and the public is invited to join in there at the Grange in Harbor. There will be an International Yoga Gathering happening on June 28th, 2025 at Azalea Park in Brookings, Oregon. This will be running from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and the event will be followed by ecstatic dance 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Now, they are still seeking vendors, artists, performers, healers, volunteers, sponsors, donations. More information available at the bodytemplehealth.com and at the IYG Facebook page. Contact is Christopher Newman. He's the vendor coordinator. Chris Newman 2012 at live.com. Namaste.
Namaste.
Nice way to end it.
All right. And then an announcement from the Curry Library in Gold Beach. They're having a Cookbook Club meetup this week, and it's going to be soups and stews with salads or breads as the theme. This is happening on the 18th of January from noon to 1:30 p.m. So you can join them for a community potluck-style event at the library. Pick a recipe based on the theme soups and stews with salads or breads, and bring the dish and recipe to share with others. You can make new friends, eat some excellent food, and chat with others about cooking and recipes. And this event is free. It's open to the public, and they say all levels of cooks are welcome. Don't be shy.
Yeah, there you go. Cook up your best meal. Hey, Manley Art Center has an intro into hand-built pottery. This is a 10-week course. It starts January 22nd and runs through March 26th, but on Wednesdays from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. This is an in-depth pottery class exploring clay and hand-building techniques. They will cover pinch pots, slab building, coil pottery, building over both open and closed forms, and glazing. Students will learn different decorating techniques and about multiple firing options. The class is designed for someone who has no clay experience or needs a refresher course. It should give the student the skills and knowledge to be comfortable joining their open studio pottery group, otherwise known as the Mudslingers. Classes run for 10 weeks. The class size is limited to 14 students, and there is a series of classes, and you got to attend all the classes. There are fees. Let's see. They got $150 for members, $170 for non-members, plus $15 firing fee. Material costs. The clay is available for $55 for a 25-pound bag, which includes the use of Mudslanger glazes. One bag is generally enough for the 10-week class. You take care of the payment with Mary Jane Carlson. Participants must provide their own tools. A material list is available for registration, and payments are required before the day of the class. So you can contact Manley Art Center at 541-469-1807 and find out what that material list is.
They'll walk you through that.
Yeah, they'll walk you right through having a good time. They're mudslinging. Yeah.
All right. Now it's time for a bit of real history with Bushwhacker Bruce.
Right. G'day, Cat. G'day, mates. Bushwhacker Bruce here, and welcome to this week's bit of real history for your knowledge pleasure. Did you know that Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech wasn't all scripted? It's true, and here's the story. The famous I Have a Dream speech by Martin Luther King Jr. was largely improvised, particularly the powerful poetic section where he repeatedly used the phrase, I have a dream, with the key moment being a prompt from gospel singer Mahalia Jackson, who shouted from the crowd, "Tell him about the dream, Martin," urging him to deviate from his prepared speech and speak from the heart about his vision for racial equality. The spontaneous shift is considered a pivotal part of the speech's lasting impact. Also, the original draft didn't emphasize I have a dream. While King has used his phrases in previous speeches, the initial draft of the March on Washington speech didn't prominently feature it, and some advisors even discouraged him from using it again. But he made the right choice, and 3 months later, King explained his decision to go off script. I started out reading the speech, just all of a sudden, the audience response was wonderful that day. And this thing came to me, and I'd used it many times before. the thing about I have a dream, and I just felt that. Hope you enjoyed this week's Bit of Real History with yours truly, Bushwhacker Bruce. Until next time, always keep it real. Very good, man.
Improv there.
Yeah, with improv. I didn't know that either. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, you know my little device? I got to tell you a story on my little device that I had that used to go to the rim shot and all that.
Yeah.
I'm like getting a new one.
Your little sound machine.
My little sound machine that died scared the heck out of me. I'll tell you what. I threw it in the garbage, right?
Uh-huh.
and I thought it was dead. And I went down there and I pushed the garbage down. All of a sudden, it just made a bunch of noise. It just started going one after the other, you know.
Yep.
And I'm like, what the heck is going on? And I realized, oh, it's coming back from the dead. That's what it's doing.
The mystery of the haunted trash
Yeah,
can.
the haunted trash can. It did that laugh.
Oh, no. No, thank you.
Yeah, I
No.
got rid of that too.
Like, and taking out the trash.
I'm taking out the trash.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
No,
and I'm like going, I thought you were dead, man.
they're like, I'm not dead anymore. All right.
Funny.
How exciting. I need to get you a MIDI board.
I've got to get one,
I
yeah.
got to get you one. All right. Well, hey, the Curry Library in Gold Beach later this month is going to be presenting the Britt Festival Orchestra String Quartet event on the 26th of January from 2 to 3:30. And you can join Britt Festival Orchestra's String Quartet as they present a free performance of chamber music at Curry Public Library in Gold Beach on Sunday, January 26th at 2 p.m. The musicians Ignis Yang on violin, Nikki Payne on violin 2, Karen Bia, viola, and Bridget Pasker will be performing. You can experience this music in an up-close setting and learn more about the music and composers through an interactive talk. This performance is free and open to the public.
There you go. Hey, Southwestern Oregon Community College, located at 96082 Lone Ranch Road in Brookings, is presenting Curry Campus Financial Aid and Scholarship Workshop. This is happening on the 28th. From 10:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., the public is invited for this free workshop at the SWAC Curry campus, room 232, where SWAC financial aid and scholarship experts are available to answer your questions. There's no need to attend the entire time. This is a drop-in workshop and is intended for students and incoming students to come and leave as they see fit. Let's see, you can use this as a working session with experts available right there in the room to help you through any questions that arise, or you can come with your specific financial aid or SWAC Foundation scholarship question you need help addressing. Questions about the event, you can email them at foundation@socc.edu or call 541-888-7209.
That's really cool. It's really nice. Yeah. Anytime scholarship foundations, grant makers offer one-on-one help, I'm like, oh my God.
Yes, they send it right off the bat. I get an automatic email, and so I always get this stuff on.
That is incredibly valuable.
Very cool.
Can't recommend, if you're a SWAC student attending that, I can't recommend it enough. All right.
Cool.
So from one former college student to another.
That's right.
All right, Every Child Exploring Fostering event is happening. This is an online event on the 29th of January at noon. Have you ever wondered what the journey of becoming a foster parent is like? Are you interested in hearing experienced foster parents share about the joys and heartbreaks of foster care in a no-pressure environment? The public is invited to listen and talk with a live panel discussion of knowledgeable local foster families caring for children. They will have a local ODHS child welfare certifier present to answer questions about the certification process as well. Whether you're curious about foster parenting down the road or in the process of becoming certified, this gathering is specifically designed for you. This is an excellent venue to invite your parents, friends, or those that may support you as you discern and begin to engage in foster care. The virtual event is for those residing in Coos and Curry counties. To RSVP, they ask you to go to thecontingent.microsoftcrmportals.com/upcoming-event /event/-details. So
oh my goodness.
I would recommend if you Google search Every Child Coos or Every Child Curry, or if you reach out to United Way of Southwestern Oregon, they should be able to help you with that.
Yeah, help you with that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of stuff put together on a, yeah, they put a lot of that. I notice on some of these that I do, I go, is there a simpler one? And I try to go look for something simpler.
Sure, or like a home link they can go to.
Yeah, if I'm familiar with it.
So I recommend searching Every Child Coos, Every Child Curry, or getting in touch with United Way of Southwestern Oregon if you want to RSVP for that event.
Another way the Insider Report helps our community. That's right. Hey, Curry Public Library at 94341 3rd Street in Gold Beach. It's Memory Cafe Curry. Memory Cafe Curry will meet the third Wednesday of every month from 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Curry Public Library in Gold Beach. To register for the program, you can email them at memorycafe@cplib.net or call 541-247-7246. A Memory Cafe is an informal social gathering for older adults living with the memory loss and their care partners. Care partners may include, but are not often limited to, spouses, siblings, children, or friends whose social lives are often just as affected as their loved ones. Memory cafes are designed to be a casual, stress-free gathering to allow care partners the opportunity to relax and socialize with others in their same situation. Memory Cafe Curry will be staffed by qualified social service provider, library staff, and volunteers.
Yeah, it's some ongoing thing they've got going up there. All right.
Cool. Yep.
And then it is here to stay. This PSA is not going anywhere, letting people know about the ongoing KCIW Soapbox series. KCIW gives folks a chance to speak their mind on a show called the KCIW Soapbox. Basically, KCIW offers 2 minutes of airtime to anyone who has something to say. There are a few rules, of course. There's no cussing, no slandering, no advertising. But other than that, folks are welcome to share what's on their mind. The studio is open every Wednesday from 2 to 3 p.m. for people to come in and record.
That's right. Hey, get it off your chest for crying out loud. Just, hey, here's what it's all about. You can get on the radio. Hey, game night at the Whimsical Griffin, located at 615 Chetco Avenue by the Redwood Theater on Tuesdays and Fridays, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. We got Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, board games, and more. And that is it. We just got the flying fickle finger of fate from the producers, so it's time to close out this week's show. Before we go, I'd like to give a shout out to our fearless producers, Ray and Tom, for all their great work helping us bring our show to the airwaves. I want to thank you all for tuning into this week's Insider Report. And please make sure to tune in on a daily basis to KCIW 100.7 FM and listen to all the fine shows that they have to offer. You can catch all the show podcasts, including the Insider Report, by going to kciw.org and make sure to check out the live streaming they offer as well. Hey, until next week, this is Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell.
We are signing off, so please support local businesses, keep it real, and spread the love and the peace every chance you get. And hey,
we'll see you out there. Bam!
There you go.
Right.
Woo. Beautiful.
For music credits for the preceding show, go to kciw.org/credits.